Louisiana beer reviews the original Clubtails Blue Hawaiian. 10% alcohol, premium cocktail. This is an RTD, a ready-to-drink canned cocktail, but there's more to it. Juicy pineapple and coconut flavors deliver the perfect tropical cocktail. This has been on the market since at least 2022, but can't say exactly when it came out. I just saw it in Louisiana in the last week, so it's new to us. And I did an internet search on their website, and they're saying it's not sold where I bought it, but I bought it there. Not even gonna try to figure out that code. So here's what it is: a malt beverage with natural flavors, certified color, and caramel color. They don't even put commas here. Laval, Quebec, Canada, product of Canada. Here's the legal disclosure. Flavored ale, imported by Geloso Beverage Group, LLC, Rochester, New York. Well, Geloso Beverage Group owns the Clubtails. And they also make the Johnny Bootlegger, non-carbonated malt beverage in the little flasks, which I guess I'll try one day. I doubt it. I'm not looking to try those. I had 2 from Four Loko. 2 was enough. So you get the certified color, blue number, whatever, and a caramel color, and it's gonna pop a little bit. It's translucent. There's somebody with a blower motor as usual. Big. A couple of my neighbors are real big into copious amounts of electric noise and gas powered noise. All right. But they never start before 6 a.m. or go past 11 p.m. Very coconut in the nose. And pineapple. Okay, I don't know what a Blue Hawaiian is. Apparently a type of cocktail. These are natural flavors, so the flavoring is coming from natural sources such as oils or resins or extracts or juice or the fiber of a plant, something like that. Okay. Smells like a lot of coconut. If you don't like coconut, you're going to hate this, boy, I want to tell you. But I thought the Rita's coconut was the best of their lineup, but they don't produce that one too much. I had a 12-ounce bottle of that. I think I might have had the big can too once. But yeah, you rarely see that one. Okay, smells nice, so let's go with the taste. Cheers. Prickly carbonation, but not highly carbonated. Little acidic from pineapple. Malt beverage. A malt beverage, obviously malt-based, barley malt, probably lots of corn syrup, filler, adjunct, but it must contain hops. A malt beverage, a beer does not have to contain hops because they use beer substitute products like all those seltzers you get, or maybe you don't get them but you see them. Those are usually beers brewed but from sugar. True story. Okay, there's many substitutes you can use for beer. I think one of the things they listed was carrots. I don't know. It's on the Tax and Trade Bureau website. It's crazy. But a malt beverage is a specific type of beer that must have malt and hops. Are you going to pick up any hop bitterness with this? Nah. 0 out of 5 hop cones. They're going to put enough hops in there to comply with the law and to, balance out any super sweetness. Sweetness here. 5 out of 5 sugar cubes to the hilt. But not unlike punch at a wedding type thing, which That's pretty sugary. There's no corn syrup in this, though. Geloso, they only use cane sugar. And if you look on the original Cocktails website, they tout that. We use real cane sugar. Unlike other people, and they kind of throw shade. Unlike these other people, they use cheap corn syrup. Something along those lines, what they're saying. But, yeah, it makes a difference. Let me tell you, I tried the Dr. Pepper made with real sugar. And like I said, if you ever try Dr. Pepper made with real sugar, you'll never drink the common one again. You won't do it. You won't do it. And are the real sugar canned malt beverage cocktails, or if they call them in Canada, I think coolers. Some of those are vodka based. Some in the United States are liquor based too, honestly. But yeah, they're better than the corn syrup ones, I find, and they're way better. Corn syrup, the real sugar and the high fructose corn syrup versions are head and shoulders above those sugar substitute things that with the stevia and the saccharin and the aspartame, sucralose and all that. Oh, that stuff is just it just gets worse every time you try them. If I see anything say like Cayman Jack no sugar, I'm like, no thanks. I'm not even going to try it. I know it's going to taste nasty. So yeah, low carbonation, but there's a prickliness there. Tartness, on a tart scale, 2 out of 5 warheads. And body's high, medium, nearly heavy. You can taste that it's an alcoholic beverage. They say these companies say that what they do is they brew the beer and almost distill it to like a vodka substance. They want it to be odorless and tasteless, which sort of removes the hops and the gluten. It has to be made with it. That's why you don't get the top flavor. You get basically a grain neutral beverage, not a spirit, because that would be, something else. But same principle, and they want to build the flavors on the added natural flavors. So it's not supposed to have a beer flavor, and it does not have a beer flavor. You might get an underlying malt experience with it, but it's like the blended Scotch whiskeys. There he goes again. They want the grain whiskey to be the base, but they want the flavor to come from the single malt whiskeys that are being added in. Canadian whiskey. They want the corn spirits to be the base, and they age that at least 3 years by law. But they want the flavor to come from the rye whiskey, the barley malt whiskey, the wheat whiskey, and same thing with American blended whiskey. Same principle. Of course, in the United States and Canada, they're allowed to add natural flavors to the whiskeys, and I don't know if they could do that in Scotland or Ireland. I don't know the law on that. I have to read the specs. I don't get the impression that they allow that. Some of you, the viewers, may know. But these beers, that's all about what it's about, the natural flavor. Now you get some of the cheaper ones, like Four Loko, those alcohol bombs coming in at 13.9% these days. It used to be 14. I think they dropped it to 13.9 due to some state laws where certain states, if it goes above 13.9, you can't sell that. So it's like, what's the difference between 13.9 and 14? Not much. It's still way overpowered. But they're so inexpensive. And questionable. They'll use that artificial flavoring and stuff, and they don't taste bad though. But they're a train wreck of an experience. That Four Loko Cosmic Sour Warheads edition was nasty because they ruined it by using the sucralose, the Splenda or whatever that brand name is of it. And I said, oh, it's got that weird sweetness, unpleasantness, and it's supposed to be super sour, super tart. It wasn't really. It wasn't cosmic. It was like, I wanted it to be almost like unbearably tart, but it didn't live up to it. But anyway, that's another product. This thing, final evaluation. It is well done. I wouldn't drink this regularly, obviously, but for what it is, it's a good product. If you want to do this, if this is what you want to buy, go ahead. So I'll score it A minus, 90 out of 100, 9 out of 10. It's not most excellent. Some of their other ones are. We're still getting these at Matherns and all the convenience stores. They're always coming in fresh. So there's a following for the original Clubtails. Yes, so Les Le Bon Temps Relais, an excellent flavor malt beverage, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Laval, Quebec, Canada, and take a brewery tour.